shot.
All right, let's get right into it. It is off-season time for bold takes pieces, and of NFL.com, Jeffrey Chadia entered the fray with his bold predictions for the 2025 season, including one for Caleb Williams' numbers this season. Bold prediction: Caleb Williams will throw for 4,500 yards and 35 touchdowns. This is Jeffrey Chadia, formerly Sports Illustrated, now at NFL.com. Shot or no shot, this will happen. Caleb will throw for 4,500 yards and 35 touchdowns.
Wow, go ahead.
I think there's a shot.
Yeah, 4,500's insane.
A lot.
That's insane.
It's nuts.
I do believe he'll get 4,000. We'll
I
have
do
our
too.
first 4,000-yard passer as long as he's healthy. 4,500? Like, who is Jeffrey? What's his name?
Jeffrey Chadia. He's a writer for NFL.com. I believe he was with Sports Illustrated for a pretty long period of time back in the day.
He had 3,500 last year. Is there 1,000 more in there this year with Ben Johnson?
Why not?
Shot.
But
35 TDs.
Ben likes to run the football.
He does, yes.
We score 35 TDs. I don't care how many picks he throws. I mean, holy cow.
Yeah.
What if it's 35 touchdowns to 35 interceptions? Little Jameis Winston.
Well, that's like a little extreme. You don't go from, what did he throw, 6 last year?
6.
Off the top of your head, how many quarterbacks threw for 4,500 or more yards last season?
I'll say 2.
I'll say 4.
Right in the middle, 3.
Okay.
Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, and Baker Mayfield.
Oh, Lamar didn't?
No. Nope. Josh Allen was at 3,700.
Yeah, I
the
knew Josh
MVP of the
Allen.
league was at 3,700.
Right, he was like right at Caleb's level.
The Super Bowl winner was at 2,900. 4,500 is crazy.
It's a lot. It's a ton. We've never seen anything like it.
What did Mahomes do his first full year as a starter? He won the MVP, and he threw for what? 5,000 yards?
5,097.
Like
50
that's
touchdowns.
insane.
Yeah. Am I betting on it? No.
Right.
Do I think there's a shot? Sure.
Yeah.
But that was also a different context. Like, not to geek out, but last year we saw a bunch of too high safety and nobody was throwing the football. And people keep saying this year it might be even less. The running game might be even more important because this too high thing's not going away.
You know what scares the hell out of me? That if they don't screw up the Hail Mary, they go to 5-2. Mm-hmm. They probably, I just asked Kevin Byard. I've asked different players, how many games do you win if you don't screw up the Hail Mary? They said 9 or 10. If that happened, the worst head coach in the history of this city is either him or Tressman, Eberflus or Tressman.
Yeah.
He's probably still there
Probably.
with an extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shot or no shot, we owe Tyreek Stevenson a thank you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that spin zone. That's a good spin zone.
Pretty much. Like he was an idiot, but yeah, thank God. All right, what do you got?
All right, yesterday, Jason Leisure said he believes Ben Johnson has more roster control this offseason than Ryan Poles and was asked players Ryan Poles likes that Ben Johnson might not. Leisure said Ben Johnson is not sold on either Cole Kmet or DJ Moore. Went so far as to say they could be traded by the November 4th deadline. Shot or no shot, one or both of Cole Kmet and DJ Moore will be traded this season.
Yeah, I'm going to say no shot because I think they're going to have a decent team. I do. I think they're a 9-10 win football team. I have them at 10-7. Well, if you're rolling like that trying to get to the playoffs, you're not going to trade your veteran top-end receiver. Maybe in the offseason. I don't think they trade him. Now, if you tell me we wake up and heaven forbid the Bears are like 4-9, yeah, then all bets are off.
Yeah. But seemingly if they're in a decent position, which you got to be really bad to not be in the hunt at the end of the year now with the extra wild card team. I'm going to go no shot with you as well. They got to see it through. Would it surprise me if there's like a Deebo Samuel type trade in the offseason for DJ Moore? No.
Agreed.
But right now, midseason, I would say no shot.
I'm with him.
Probably would be fine with a DJ Moore, Deebo Samuel style trade in the offseason, too.
Yeah.
If he's going to be like Deebo.
I mean, yeah.
Those videos of Deebo are still just shocking to me.
Oh,
sure.
my God. I mean, what happened?
I don't know.
Hit the Baltimore food scene, man, I guess.
He's not eating the Kap at Espresso in the morning.
He is not. He is not eating healthy at Espresso. That's a good point.
You get to the D.C. area, I guess you start hitting the food a little different. Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably next offseason for either of them, but it was interesting to hear Leisure say kind of what we've all been speculating about.
All right. What else?
All right, a little baseball. Bob Nightingale wrote up in USA Today Sandy Alcantara's recent return to form. A 2.12 ERA over his last 3 starts for Sandy Alcantara. Obviously, he's been a target in our eyes for the Cubs basically all season because Miami, awful. They're going to trade him. Nightingale wrote up what the market would look like and reported, of course, that the Los Angeles Dodgers are lurking and could be the favorites to land Sandy Alcantara at the deadline. Shot or no shot, if you were Jed Hoyer, you would overpay to jump the market and keep Alcantara from the Dodgers.
Look, the last 3 starts, one was the Phillies, gave up 2 solos in 5 innings. The previous 2 starts were the Rockies and the Pirates. I got to see more before I jump the market. And what does jump the market mean? Because if you think you're getting Cade Horton and Jackson Wiggins, who's their number 1 pitching prospect, I don't believe you are.
I also think, too, this notion to jump the Dodgers. The Dodgers have a gravitational pull at this point. If they want someone, they're going to go get them. So I don't even believe that that's a thing, to be honest with you. But do I think that they possibly overpay? Sure. I mean, he's due for an extension, right? This is a big year for him. This is a good team. They need a starting pitcher. Is there a possibility that the Cubs overpay? I don't think it's going to be in spite of the Dodgers, but I would say shot. There's a shot that they overpay.
Isn't there a little added pressure that it's the Dodgers who are now the team that people are talking about going to get him? Because if I'm the Cubs, I would much rather have Sandy Alcantara than face Sandy Alcantara in a playoff scenario, assuming he's what he was 2 years ago, which he's shown flashes of. It's not just the ERA that stands out. His average fastball velocity over the last 3 starts, 98. He's back.
Okay, here's the thing. You get 1 bite at the apple. You're taking on a big contract. He has multiple years left. I think he has at least 1 more after this. Correct? He's not a free agent. You have a really good farm system, but if you're going to trade Owen Casey and Kevin Alcantara and, heaven forbid, Jackson Wiggins and somebody off the major league to go get that guy, like the Dodgers can just keep stacking chips. Somebody told me the Cubs thought they had a deal done with Tanner Scott.
He has this year, next year, and a club option at $21 million in 2027.
So you're taking on a lot. The Cubs thought they had a deal done with him, $66 million. And they thought it was done. And then the Dodgers called and said, we're at 72. And so I said to an agent who's a friend of mine who was involved, I said, so, okay, if you're Jed, why don't you call and go, I'm at 73. He said, because the Dodgers made it clear, then we'll go to 80. We have someone's credit card, and we don't have to worry about the bill.
Yeah, it just doesn't work against the Dodgers. All that type of logic is thrown out the window.
Correct. I'm not ready to do that yet. I might be. I got to see more. And I got another month.
Isn't this more controllable than free agency? Because the Dodgers will not run out of dollars, but you only have so many prospects. And Cubs have a better pipeline than the Dodgers right now, just factually. Isn't this the moment where if the Dodgers are the team you think you have to get past in October, you disarm them from getting better by weaponizing your prospects and getting that player?
Yeah. So you're convinced you're doing it. You're going to give whatever it takes, and you're getting him.
Well, I'll put it in my frame. If the Yankees are going to go for a starting pitcher, like in the American League, just me as a fan, if the Yankees are going to go for a starting pitcher, the Tigers have a better farm system than the Yankees. I would want the Tigers to just outbid them. Whoever the Yankees are looking at, outbid them and disarm them.
But who that player is matters to me.
Sure. I think Sandy Alcantara, watching him, it looks like he might be back. The fastball velocity's back. He's had 3 nice starts in a row. The command's got to get a little bit better, but I think that'll
be pitching
calm.
this weekend again.
Yeah, I believe so. Maybe tonight. I'll check.
Oh, that'd be great. I got
Yeah.
me and the dogs in the house. I'll watch Sandy Alcantara.
That's perfect. You'll have the air conditioning on. You'll be ready to go.
We'll have the air conditioning
Yeah.
cranked at like
Yeah.
68.
Got to.
It'll be amazing.
68's cranked to you, huh?
What's that?
It's cranked to you, 68?
Yeah, so we have a portable air conditioner, like it goes in the bedroom.
Okay.
And because the dogs sleep with us, we have 3 dogs.
Okay.
2 sleep with us. And the husky likes it super cool. I have that at 66. That's as
Okay.
low as it'll go.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's good. 66 is good.
And 68 in the house.
Okay. That all you need is your room to be super cold when you sleep.
Correct. My wife likes it warm when we sleep.
Oh no.
So we have a heated mattress pad. My side's not on. Hers is.
What
on
technology, man? Technology is just the greatest sometimes.
high. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's a little warm for me, to be honest. But, all right, Shay.
Sandy Alcantara pitches Sunday, by the way,
Sunday. Okay.
against Atlanta. All right. Today is the 50th anniversary of the release of Jaws, the original summer blockbuster. Shot or no shot, Jaws is the greatest summer blockbuster ever.
I got to know what I'm comparing it to.
Just think of the summer movies you love, the Mission Impossibles, the Top Gun Mavericks. Think of the summer movies you love and then hold them against Jaws.
Top Gun Maverick's pretty freaking good. That's like one of my all-time favorites.
Is it better than Back to the Future?
That's another
man.
great one. Like, do you have a list of the summer blockbusters?
I just pulled this up. This is just a quick Google. It's Jaws, Star Wars, Grease, The Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Return of the Jedi, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park. So there's some good ones. I think Jurassic Park
Yeah.
gives it a little bit of a run, but I'd still take Jaws.
What about The Dark Knight?
Is there something weird about the fact that Jaws is set in the summer that makes it hit a little more as a summer blockbuster?
And it's a beach movie.
Yes, exactly. Now, would you ever want to be one of those people who see it in the water? Have you seen that's a thing?
No.
There are places that will put a TV projector in a body of water, and you sit on like a raft or an inner tube, and you watch Jaws.
I would do that in a second.
You would?
That'd be amazing.
You wouldn't be freaked out at all with your legs dangling?
I would, but I would know that nothing's going to happen. It would just be creepy enough that it's cool.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
My dad will not watch Jaws at all. It terrifies him. Because he's like, it's real. It could happen. You could just get eaten by a shark.
We did
so
the
he will not watch the
the
movie.
Universal Studios thing with our kids down in was it Florida? I think it's Florida. I don't know. There was one in California too.
Yeah.
They have the Jaws exhibit with the actual like same size shark.
Yeah.
It's freaky.
Yeah, I've gone on that. I went on the one in California. It's like a tram ride, and at some
Yeah.
point you just see like the water and it pops out at you. It's cool.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
I'm not a Star Wars guy. I despise. I saw the first one and never again.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I'm not a sci-fi guy.
Yeah, I've seen like the first 2
Yeah.
and maybe one more. I'm not a Star Wars guy either, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I just am not haven't really, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, exactly.
Me either. Top Gun Maverick, right there. Jaws, right there. Dark Knight. Sylvie got me on Dark Knight. That's a really good movie.
Yeah? Well, you'd never seen it before
I
then?
hadn't.
Really?
No,
Huh.
I hadn't.
Yeah.
Sylvie's like, dude, I think
Well,
that's
you
Sylvie's
probably-
favorite movie.
You probably flipped it off as just a regular comic book movie and didn't. It's much different than that.
Yeah, I don't know if I flipped it off as a comic book. I was like, whatever. And he said to me, dude, do me a favor. You and I we don't agree. We have our things that we don't agree on. He's like, I guarantee you'll love that movie. So I put it on. It was really good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What about Oppenheimer? Where's Oppenheimer ranked
Never
in the
saw
summer
it. Never
blockbuster
saw
movies?
it. No interest.
It's good. I liked Oppenheimer. I saw
Great
it in
movie.
theaters. I did the whole Barbenheimer. I did that and
I did
Barbie
too.
back to back. You did?
I saw Barbie.
You did? Yeah. I thought Barbie was solid too.
It was fine.
Yeah. I still don't know if it's quite the level as Jaws.
Yeah, probably not summer blockbuster wise.
What was the
Jaws
couple
is
other ones you read?
unbelievable.
Back to the Future, Ghostbusters,
Back to the Future, great. Ghostbusters, great.
the Indiana Jones movies,
Awesome.
Grease.
Awesome.
I could see you being a big Grease guy, Cap.
Well, I remember going on a date, one of my first dates, I think,
Was it
was
See
to
Grease?
see Grease at the Old Orchard Theater, which is gone.
Yeah.
Now it's in the mall. It used to be on Skokie Boulevard. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And would you sing out in song during the show, or what was
No,
that
that's
like?
not my
No?
thing. No song.
You want to look at me? I'm Sandra D.
We got to get Cap to a Grease sing along.
No shot.